Hey, so remember last week when we were talking about Roblox?
Yes.
And we were talking about the situation on
Predators
Roblox?
on there, yeah.
Well, tell me because I wasn't here last week because I was traveling.
All right, quick recap.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like bad actors playing Roblox, a bunch of like older dudes that are trying to be predators against kids, and they're just like masquerading as other kids. Wow. And then they get the kids off the platform, start chatting to them, and then try to meet up.
But then it got into like a really serious kind of like more online conversation, because instead of like banning the accounts of the people that were being predators, the people that were kind of being vigilante cops using the platform to kind of find them, those people were getting banned.
Why?
Because they're not playing the game. They're not interacting.
Basically because it's putting it in the public attention that this is even happening. And they don't like that.
Which seems like the worst thing you could do.
The worst.
The worst, yeah.
We're gonna stand with the other team.
They would rather act like it's not existent rather than like try to fight it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, update on that. There's now been still an ongoing online petition to now remove the Roblox CEO David Baszucki or whatever. There's over 120,000 people that have signed it because of this specific thing.
Oh shit.
That's wrong part, yeah.
I mean, yeah, they should kind of remove the pedals, huh? But they're like, what if 50% of their players are pedals? And they're like, we can't do that. We can't hurt our customer base.
Yeah, we're not gonna be profitable.
Yeah. What if that was the real reason?
Well then, yeah, probably they should petition to remove the CEO of that company. Yeah, dude. Do petitions ever really work like that though?
That was my
never seen
fault.
a
You know
petition
what?
work.
I changed my mind about that. I used to always shit on them.
Yeah.
And then the Arts District in Vegas, they beat the system.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Was it specifically like the petition.org site or whatever?
No, it wasn't the site. They were just collecting signatures from everybody to be like, hey, Arts District they're trying to do a new noise ordinance because this new like real estate developer moved in and is making all these like residential condos and stuff, and she's trying to get the noise thing to like that you can't make outside noise past 10 p.m. or something crazy. And in Arts District, they can kind of go until like 2:30 or
It's
3.
like a pop in place.
Yeah. So it was going to kill all these businesses if they couldn't do that. And then they were collecting signatures and from residents and business owners alike. And then at the end of it all, they were like, okay, so the city's not going to move forward anymore because it turns out the residents don't want it.
Wow.
Depends if the politicians care about the signatures.
Absolutely, because they could have just been like, we don't care, we're going to do it. But then I guess the response was so strong that like I literally changed my mind about it. That's the one example I saw like from like beginning to end that I'm like, damn, I was wrong about that. Yeah.
How do you know that they're not fake signatures? Like, is there a way to verify?
Because I would fake it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you
Real
can.
one then? If you faked it, it's like
No, if I knew,
Jitsukawa faked it.
Maybe like Joe, Joseph, Joey. Like if he like.
dude, I'd put 20 names.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'd be like, dude, check this out. We got 100,000 people ready to fight this, and they're like, our town only has 10.
But then they see blisters all over your fingers. They're like, "Are you sure?" And, like, ink covered in ink. Yeah, covered in ink and blisters. I didn't fake them. Trust me.
Yeah, I guess it just depends. Really, like you said, it depends on if the leader is willing to acknowledge or not. Yeah.
Because like change.org I think is the most popular one, right? You go online, you start a petition. I think it's something like
Because you're registered already that you can.
yeah, and if you get over 100,000 signatures, then that will be
Pizza party.
I guess like forwarded to government officials or whatever, right?
Wow.
Like it actually goes to like
That's cool.
whatever the next possible step for the change is.
Yeah, that's tight.
So are they gonna get that motherfucker out of there or no? That
I don't know though. Like, is it not still technically considered like a private company?
Yeah.
How do you make unless like the PR is so bad that like the board of directors or whatever?
You'd have to affect the board. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I found out that there were pedos and my kid was playing Roblox, I'd be like, dude, probably shouldn't play it. I tell my kids that you probably shouldn't be on there.
dad, dude.
Yep.
Banos, what would you say? What would you tell your kid if he was on Roblox? You'd be like, hey, get that out of here.
I turned the chat off because I think there's like parental controls, right?
Oh shit, you can do that?
Yeah. So he could play the game.
That's tight. That's tight. Damn.
Look, current support causes you care about on change.org are things like YouTube demonetized Jubilee, 88,000 signatures.
They want the Jubilee to be.
People are mad.
Why?
At Jubilee.
why are they mad at Jubilee?
like-
What the fuck?
I mean, they kind of walked into it in a way because they've been so heavy in the political rage baiting where it's like a lot of their videos just make one side insanely mad, and then the next video will make the other side insanely mad.
They do both sides.
Yeah, they
though.
do both sides, but then like it's irrational to cater to extremes. So eventually,
facilitating discussions.
they know what they're doing. They're
No,
pretty fucking smart.
they're rage baiting.
They're really
Yeah.
smart with it, like,
Yeah.
and it gets results every time at the cost of people being like extremely like offended.
And all the comments are like, I know what I'm walking into, but I just can't stop watching
It's
this
so
shit.
hard not to watch. It's
Yeah.
so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
But not everybody is gonna walk away with a moderate take.
No, you watch it, you're like, I can't believe I just watched this idiot.
And they're only watching their side. They're not watching
Yeah,
their
you
side.
can't make a video like 20 Republicans versus 1 Democrat or whatever, and then just expect people not to be fired up after.
But that's interesting as fuck.
It's absolutely interesting. But then that's the cost. That's what you get.
But you just get so mad after you watch that shit.
I doubt that phases them at all. I doubt they're just like, yeah, this is exactly.
Who do you think on 88,944 signatures? Who do you think signed in that petition?
Not me. I support Jubilee. Those are my friends.
Those are your boys? Those are your dogs?
Yeah, they're cool. They're Asian. The
Yeah,
guys
they're
that
cool.
started.
Okay.
Oh, well, if they're Asian then.
Yeah, they're his friends because they're Asian. I don't know. I think it's just a lot of people that are mad about a specific episode, and then they connected the dots and were like, they're just playing with our emotions, because that's usually what the consensus is, that like we're all being played against.
what if they're a psyop?
We're being played against each other. They call it a psyop. A lot of people,
Chinese spy.
a lot of people call, like, in every comment section on every video, there's people calling it a psyop. But then it's not that fucking deep. It's
No.
just they figured out what you
Yeah.
guys want to see, and
Yeah.
it's very obvious. Yeah.
Rage baiting is a thing. Why do you
Yeah.
think Trump won? Why do you think Kim Kardashian's so popular?
Yeah.
Like, people can't resist to click.
And every comment and everything has like a rage bait guy
Yep.
built into it. Yeah.
We're over, dude. We're done.
How come we're not rage baiting people?
It's because we don't play that game when we should.
Fucking good at it.
Because it's not as fun.
We make too many jokes in the middle of it.
I watched their natural bodybuilders versus not natural bodybuilders one.
After a while, you're like, all of you guys shut up, dude. That's how I feel.
Well, the thing is, later on, 2 of the natural ones got caught for preparation.
I saw that,
That's
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they were the ones. 2 of them that were claiming that they're natty actually aren't natty.
Can you just test for that before all this?
They could, but
There's
that's
ways to get around it,
expensive,
too.
though. Yeah, and there's ways to get it, but I don't know if they have like that kind of funding.
Guys are good at lying about
to
that
blood
stuff.
How'd they
test.
get caught afterwards?
One of them was the person that was on that person's team. I think they had a falling out and they leaked it out, kind of like Liver King style.
Holy shit.
You know, I think Liver King's like chief marketing officer was like, actually, this whole stack that he took. This is the whole campaign that we did to create this person, because he knew if we created this person, then we could launch the supplement line. It was like one of those kind of like falling outs where only the people on the inside know, and then since they fucked up, then they leaked all the secrets.
I just can't picture a guy eating raw liver every day.
Well, he does make videos.
I'll show you his page.
You know what's crazy? The Roblox thing. It is kind of nuts that like I still don't think like making this like change out order to remove the CEO. I think is still looking at the wrong problem even more. I think it's like if there's creeps on a platform that are targeting your kid. I mean, dude, honestly, your kid should be on there.
For sure.
I hate to say it, because that's like with our family, the situation like that kind of happened where someone in my family was chatting with like an adult, like a long time ago when I was in like junior high.
Was it on AOL?
Yeah, it was on AOL. So then like because of that as a result, it wasn't like, oh, I'm mad at AOL. Like that sounds so stupid to me.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have internet for years after that.
true.
We just had no internet. And that was the solution. And to me, I'm like, yeah, that sounds extreme in today's world, but like it's at what's on the other side, like your kid getting groomed. It's pretty freaking huge. Like you got to cut off first of all, like whatever that thing is that's reaching him has to change. I mean, you can't like a CEO of the company. You think the pedophile gives a shit about who the CEO is? They're gonna find a way if they got to your kid a little bit. Dude, that's like they're not. It's not gonna stop.
Too, like removing a CEO is like that's like a fall guy for like to relinquish your PR nightmare, you know. And then you could always turn a CEO into like a board chairman or something like that in the background.
Yeah, they have great ways of like
there's so many different
restructuring.
ways.
It's like Pope moving. You know what I mean? It's not really the solution you think.
And who knows if the other CEO is even more pro pedo than this one?
Yeah.
And you think that guy's not?
Because I've been waiting for my shot.
It's like you think that CEO is not gonna fail upwards because of this.
Yeah.
That guy's
We
gonna
need
end up in a
more-
way better
How many
job.
parents do you guys know that just kind of give their a phone to a kid kind of unsupervised. I'm sure that's way more common these days, right?
I think it's pretty common.
Or they're just like, hey, just go on this.
The only reason you know it's so common that kids are just going to run into adults unsupervised is if you just play one Call of Duty public lobby match, there's a shitload of kids in there, and you're like, how? First of all,
And they're the ones calling you N-word all day.
You're not even supposed to be able to have the game at that age.
I've gotten some big fights with some of those kids.
And I was that kid.
Dude.
Yeah.
I was on that kid. I was
Me
that kid
too,
on the
yeah.
forums playing Tetranet, Counter Strike, all that stuff. I was that kid that was just unlimited access to a computer.
Dude, they made a joke about it in Avengers Endgame when Thor is like chewing out that kid who's called Noob Master 69.
Oh yeah.
He just saw that.
Yeah, he did just.
So you get the reference,
I
right?
forgot that scene. I might have used the bathroom during that time.
Fat Thor.
Yeah, I remember Fat Thor.
Yeah, so remember the dude, his homie Grout or whatever the fuck is like, he's like, oh, it's Noob Master again, right? And then he takes the, and he's talking shit
He
off.
asked me if he wants the Wi-Fi or something. Was it that one?
Yeah, around there.
Cool. So we saw that.
Same scene.